Hey everybody, welcome back to Tater's Woodshop. Today I'm going to bring you along on a build I have for a customer, and this, mark my word, this is going to be the sweetest, coolest ever mobile fishing rod holder you've ever seen in your life. Let me take you off the stand here and I'm going to show you the drawing I have. I'm a little old school. I still like to do things just by drawings and sketchings. You know, some people may put all this up on SketchUp and help them with the sizes and all, but first of all, I'm lazy and I don't want to learn it. Second of all, like I said, I'm just old school. I like to sketch things out and just go with the build and learn sizes and learn what things are going to look like as I go along with the build. So anyway, the only like 3 things I really need to do. One of them is going to be 24 inches between the uprights, and then 16 inches above and below this middle shelf here, which is going to be around 12 inches deep. So the customer will be able to take his fishing rod or the fishing tackle boxes in and out with lots of room to spare. And that's pretty much all I really have to worry about. I have approximate height for the whole thing, between 35 and 36 inches tall. I don't know the depth or the thickness of all these pieces until I get done. As you can see, I actually just built this, yeah, brain fart. I built this sled for my planer. Actually, I got a little surprise for you guys too. Just got this from Grizzly. This is a 20-inch planer. This thing is bad to the bone, and man, I can't wait to get this thing started. You guys can watch it. Man, it's so cool. But anyway, had to build this sled so I can put it through. I did some test pieces, but we will see very soon the new planer in action. And for the most part, I can't wait to get this thing done. This thing is going to be sweet. It's going to be the biggest, baddest, sweetest ever mobile fishing rod holder you've ever seen, guaranteed. At least that's my opinion. So, on with the build. Right here on the end, there's just a little gap right in the middle. Both sides are just about touching, so I just put a little piece of shim in there, and then what I'll do is I'll take the hot glue gun, put a bead down here just so that stays in place. That will hold that side and this side. And that's all it needs. And then we'll get set up and put it through the planer. And that's how she'll ride through. We'll get that all nice and flat. We'll do the second one, turn them over, and then run that through without the sled on the other side, right through the new planer, and I cannot wait. This is going to be sweet. So, get ready. All right, here we go. Power. Start. Stop. And first pass. Alright guys, wait to see me put this through the sled. It worked awesome. I wish you could feel this. Make it feel a vision. This thing is smooth as a baby's behind. So I got this side done. We'll flip it over, of course. And as you can see, this thing does not move anyway. Same with this ended up being the top. So we'll put it through this way and send her through, get her all leveled out. I also want to say a good buddy of mine just stopped by, Santiago Mancada. You have to look at his business. It's Redeeming Grounds. It's a coffee from Colombia. Awesome story. Tearing out coca plants to plant beans. Very cool business. You got to check it out. Redeeming Grounds Coffee. Go check it out and buy some coffee for him. In the meantime, let's get back to it. Okay everybody, I want to just go over something real quick just so you can understand. When you do live edge things, measurements can be, what I want to say, arbitrary. Because there's really no true start and finish on a live edge, how that corner comes up, like we have here. You just make it look the best you can. So what I want to show you is I marked out, so my middle shelf is going to end up being 23 and 15/16 wide instead of 24. I'm going to end up being 11 1/4 inches deep on the shelf. And I know this may not make sense now, but it will later, trust me. Long story short, I'm taking my longest edge is at top there. And what I'm going to do is take 11 1/4 inches from that mark, draw a aesthetically straight line that looks good going through the wood grain on both pieces, and then these pieces here will end up being my supports. Alright, well, you just seen me cut this. Again, I need 11 1/4 inches maximum between the front edge of our holder to the back edge of the rods. So this is I cut it a little bit long so I can just make sure I have a nice straight edge. I'm going to run it through the joiner a few times, and that's what we're going to do next. We got a nice crisp edge on the back here with our 11 1/4 inch measurement. Now what I need to do is just on one side get a 90 degrees from this back edge. Okay, so hope this makes more sense now. when I joined the back edge, I needed a straight edge and then a nice 90 on the bottom so it can sit where it's going to sit. And then I can draw out where the tenons are going to go and mortises, because that's going to set inside. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Hopefully it's making more sense. I have everything marked on both pieces now. Everything that has to come out in black. And I just got done doing a test piece just to make sure everything I did, I won't screw it up. So, and it's smart to do before you do it on the piece that you want. So this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn it over. I got my fence set up on my dado, and I'm going to run it through this way with the help of my miter gauge, Inker miter gauge. I tell you, this thing, if you don't have one of these things are awesome. And I'm going to hold it tight against my fence, which gives me my 1/2 inch tenon with a 1/4 inch depth or offset from the face, and I run that through. Now, to do the other side, I don't know if anyone's ever said or showed you how to do this before, but I can't do it with this piece because there's no straight edge. I mean, it'd be nice to put it up here and run it through, but there's just no stability. So what I do is I'll take this off, use my other gauge that actually comes from my Grizzly bandsaw, and I will feed it through the back side like so. So I can and then bring it, once I get my miter saw out of, or my miter out of the way, what I'll do is I will bring this up to it from behind, hold it against the fence, hold it tight, and then run it through backwards. So, don't know if anyone's ever showed anybody that before, but that's how I do it, and here's how it goes. All my tenons are done, looking really, really nice. And I stood those up. Sort of hard to film that while you're doing that, but stood it up, put it on the base where it's going to live, and drew around the tenon, and then I'm going to hollow that out with a router. And what I've done, I have a really big, it's like 12 inch by 12 inch plexiglass base, and it really allows you to get a really good stability while moving this around. You can see through the base where you're going, and just works really, really well. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And again, really slow. There's no rush. Right on it to break that wood fiber. Don't go any further than maybe 30 seconds, a minute. Just break those fibers up all the way around that spot. And then we'll come back little by little. Take all this out. Well, and as you can see here, I have this all clamped down into place, and we're just going to go through the drilling of all these holes. So here we go. just seen me finish up the bottom. Now the top is just done the same way, except with a 7/8 hole, and here's how we do it. And that one does go all the way through. Okay, well, as you can see, I did a whole lot of figuring. And what I came up with is a 1/2 inch spacing, which is the pencil line. I colored in with the black marker here what's all going to come out up to the black pencil line. So that's the design that we have here, and it's offset. As you go around the other side, it starts the angle the other way, which is like I said, I've done this before. It looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to take this to the bandsaw and start getting all these out, and then we'll come back and sand everything smooth. Alright, so when this gets all glued up and all dry, what I'll do is turn this upside down, put this on upside down, make sure that the holes line up, and then mark out the top here where the mortise and tenons are going to line up. So, alright, getting closer. And there we go. One mobile fishing rod holder. All I gotta do now is just finish it with some lacquer. Well, it's done. I hope you enjoyed that build, and if you would, I'd really appreciate it. A little thing between my dentist and I, if I get 1,000 likes on this video, he's gonna give me $1,000. So if you spread the word, I would really appreciate it. But more than that, let me know what you like and what you think about the fishing rod holder. Again, it's the cool thing about it, it's mobile, so you can move it wherever you want to, in your house, in your shop, in your garage, wherever you want to put it. But hope you enjoyed the build. And we're getting ready for our next giveaway coming up real soon. So please tell everyone you know about the channel. Subscribe, like, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell, all the above. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.